What do Albert Einstein, Elon Musk, and Arnold Schwarzenegger have in common? None of them were born in America, yet each one reshaped the country and the world. Today, we'll uncover 7 immigrants who changed U.S. history forever. Stay with us because the last story will shock you. 1. Albert Einstein, Germany. In 1933, Einstein fled Nazi Germany and arrived in the U.S. His theory of relativity revolutionized science. That's why GPS even works today. But his influence didn't stop there. His letter to President Roosevelt warned about nuclear weapons, pushing America into the atomic age. Without Einstein, both U.S. science and world politics could have looked very different. 2. Elon Musk, South Africa, came to America in 1992 with student debt and huge dreams. He co-founded PayPal, then nearly went broke building Tesla and SpaceX. At one point, he had to choose, save Tesla or SpaceX. If both failed, he'd lose everything.
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up.
He doubled down, risked it all. And today he leads revolutions in cars, energy, and space travel. Imagine a world without Tesla or SpaceX. Musk almost made that decision. 3. Hamdi Ulukaya, Turkey. Arriving from Turkey with almost nothing, Ulukaya bought a failing yogurt factory in New York in 2005. That factory became Chobani today, worth billions. What makes him unique? He gave employees ownership shares, turning workers into partners.
You know, it's been my dream. I'd like to get back to them and say, you and this community and this country has been so great to us, and I'd like to return that favor back to you.
From milking cows in Turkey to feeding millions of Americans daily, that's the taste of the American dream. 4. Sergey Brin, Russia. Every time you Google something, you're using the dream of a boy who once escaped Soviet oppression. Sergey Brin arrived in the U.S. at just 6 years old. Years later, he co-founded Google, the search engine that organizes the world's knowledge.
How much time are you spending at Google? What are you working on?
Yeah, honestly, like pretty much every day.
Billions rely on his invention every single day. 5. Jan Koum, Ukraine. Koum grew up poor in Ukraine, often without running water. His family moved to the U.S. and survived on food stamps. Years later, he co-created WhatsApp, an app now used by billions. In 2014, Facebook bought it for $19 billion. From food stamps to one of the biggest tech deals in history. 6. Steve Chen and Jawed Karim, Taiwan and Germany. In 2005, 2 young immigrants wanted a simple way to share videos online. The result? YouTube, the very platform you're watching right now. What started as a small project is now the world's largest video platform, transforming entertainment, education, and even politics. Without them, YouTube wouldn't exist, and neither would this video. 7. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Austria. Arnold arrived in America with no money and a thick accent.
Well, the accent worked to my advantage. And the reason why it worked to my advantage was because America is a melting pot.
He became a bodybuilding champion, a Hollywood superstar, and eventually the governor of California.
It's an amazing moment for me. To think that a once scrawny boy from Austria could grow up to become governor of the state of California, that is an immigrant's dream.
From lifting weights in Austria to leading one of the most powerful states in the U.S., Arnold is the ultimate immigrant story. But wait, I can't finish this list without adding one more immigrant who changed America forever. Consider this a bonus story. In 1847, a young man named Levi Strauss arrived in the United States from Germany. He came legally with nothing more than a dream and a few supplies to sell. But what he created would outlive him by centuries. During the California gold rush, miners needed pants that could survive the toughest conditions. Levi had an idea: sturdy trousers made from denim, reinforced with copper rivets. The first blue jeans were born. Think about it. What started as workwear for gold miners became a fashion icon worn by presidents, rock stars, and everyday people around the world. Levi Strauss didn't just make jeans. He stitched himself into the very fabric of American culture. 7 immigrants, 7 stories of risk, courage, and triumph. But their legacy is more than personal. It's the foundation of modern America. From science to space, from technology to Hollywood, they didn't just live the American dream, They built it. And who knows? The next immigrant who will change the world may already be here. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Billion POV and uncover the hidden side of money, power, and the people who shaped history.